Hello everyone, welcome here. Today, we're going to be playing a little bit of good old school RuneScape. Specifically, we're going to be doing some questing. Alright, anyway. What should we start with? I probably should get the vampire quests out of the way. Let's see, what all do I need for a taste of hope? Wait, I don't have the Rod of Vandus left? Oh. Yeah, no, we can get one. Okay, and I don't have an emerald? I mean, I know I have an uncut emerald for sure. Let's go ahead and cut some so I won't have to do that for a little bit. I've got a couple of quest lines I'm ready to do. The vampire quest line is definitely the hardest of those. But also it's one I just need to get out of the way, so. Oh. Okay, we should be good here. Let's go ahead and start gearing up. Strength amulet for sure. Wait, I don't need that. I need to go build storage in my house. Granite body? I don't know if... Okay. What attack methods does this guy use? Use melee and magic attacks. Okay. Okay, we want high melee protection. Which means that for sure. Can't remember if the flail is two-handed or one-handed. In any case, we're using full melee armor. And then for ring, might as well use Explorer's Ring. It's a tiny bit of prayer bonus. Well, I do have an easy way to find out more information about this terrible weapon. Vandus Flail. This weapon's crap. One-handed, okay. So I do want the Dragon Defender, probably. That's plus 6 strength bonus right there, plus some defensive stats. I'm gonna bring the Dragon Halberg as well. For a boss we'll have to fight midway through. It's safe spottable, which means you might be able to use the halberd on it. Well, actually, we better check to see what kind of safe spot it uses. It might be better just to bring the zombie axe and beat the shit out of it. Okay, Abomination. Uses melee and ranged attacks. Occasionally launch a black projectile, drain player stats by 3. Has very low magic defense, relatively high range defense, moderate melee defense in every style. Puzzle safe spot behind the brick wall, allowing it to fight. Okay. Safe spot with protect from missiles to negate all damage. Attack range of 9 or 10 is required to safe spot it. I think we'll just beat the shit out of the zombie axe. Forget safe spotting. Okay. Now, other things we're going to want. Coins. This all takes place in Mauritania, so the Ectofile. The rune pouch with teleport to house runes in it. And we'll bring a drum and staff. Okay. 2 sharks. That's the best food I have readily available. Oh, I should make some Euphrates or whatever aid. I have a ring mold. Yes, I do. Okay. Hopefully we don't break too many of these damn gems. That wasn't an invitation to break a bunch of gems. Alright, we only broke 2. That's not too bad. Alright, what runes do I need to enchant these? Fire. Okay. There's a furnace just right over here. Go ahead and make 5 topaz rings and then enchant them. We'll need them for the next couple of quests. Well, we won't need them, but they're the best thing you could wear during those quests. I'm pretty sure I did both of these quests on my main without any helps like this, but just because I did it didn't mean it was a good idea. Okay. Ring has 200 charges. I believe that's full. Which means this stuff can go back in the bank. We'll wear one of those actually. And then we'll put the rest away. No. There. Alright, let's go to Brimhaven and buy food. Also, I'm gonna regret wearing all this heavy armor, but oh well. Okay. We're gonna buy a bunch of carambons. I'm just gonna buy until my inventory is full, and then when we go back to bank, we will ditch some of them. Because we're gonna need plenty for the next couple of quests. Okay. Now, here we are in lovely Mauritania. Okay, we're gonna ditch a lot of these and grab this stuff. I'm out of bank space. I do need to go through here and clean this place up a lot. Okay, that'll do for now. Need a vial of water. An emerald. A chisel. And runes for enchant emerald. Okay. Then combat gear. And any pickaxe. Okay, we're going to want some free space. We'll have to bank for food before we actually engage in combat. But that's fine. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So we need to go talk to a dude outside the Theater of Blood. I think the fastest way to get there is just to run south. So let's find out. I think there's a boat I could take that would get me down here. Oh well. I think it costs like 10k or something. So by walking we save ourselves some money. Yeah, rowboat to Slup. Which I believe actually comes out, it's either here or here. This rowboat doesn't just go to Port Phasmatis, apparently. Apparently it also goes to the Icene graveyard over here. When you're at the right point in the quest for it to do that, anyway. I remember there being a shortcut there. Oh, I wonder if that's the new one you have to buy a rope to unlock. Special kind of rope. There's where the rowboat is. So this quest is going to get us a new teleport item, which will save a bit of time eventually. And right here, just ahead of us, through this wall, is where the Theater of Blood is. One of the few raids in old school RuneScape. And so here, we're on a 1500 total world. And so there are a lot of people here, all dressed up in their combat vests. To go raiding. Okay. So the lore for the Theater of Blood is that it is an effort by the vampires to control their human population of Mireditch by providing them a distraction, basically. A promise of a way out. If they can fight in the theater and win, then they will what do you call it? Then they can get out, basically. Get away from the vampires. However, as we are going to learn through this quest and other quests, It's a little more complicated than that. Anyway, there's a legend of sorts amongst the people of Mireditch about a girl named Seraphina who, dude, you're not mining that rock. You're just pretending to. There. Anyway. Who supposedly fought in a theater and won. And saved herself and her brother. Yada yada yada. Which, as we will learn through the course of this quest, is also not exactly true. I think I mined too much already. Yeah. Alright, where's that damn vampire? Anyway. So, we saw a couple of high-ranking vampires entering the theater. And so now we're on our way to the Myrick base to tell them about what we just saw. And I hate this city. It is such a pain in the ass maze. Oh well. Alright, let's go talk to Cephalon. He should be around here somewhere. Hello, Cephalon. Is that Verse and Haza, and I saw Vanstrom Cross and Rannister Khan. They arrived at the same time and both entered the castle. Okay. Return to Verse and Haza and see if you can work out what Vanstrom and Rannis are up to. If you need some help, we recently sent a few of King Rold's mercenaries in that direction. Okay. So let's go back there and let's investigate. Instead of trying to go through Mireditch, I think the fastest way to get there is actually going to be to take the boat to sleep and then... Yeah, it does cost 10,000 to go take the boat. Oh well. We'll have to try not to do that too many times. We won't have to do that after we get the medallion. Alright. So we pay a guy 1,000 coins to distract the vampires so we can climb up on the wall. And then we climb around. Basically to snoop. See what we can see. Damn it, I forgot about that. Need to be careful. And there's the window we can peer through. And do you believe this creature will be suitable? I have no doubt that it will adequately meet your requirements. Perhaps, but I still believe the Firewatch can handle this. We've given your Firewatch more than enough opportunities, and yet the Myrek still elude us. It's time for another strategy. The creature before you has advantages over a Vire. It is the perfect hunter. Once it gets a taste of its foe's blood, it can track them anywhere. We'd still need the blood, though. I may have a solution to that, if this is indeed the route we're taking. There's also the question of your sister. She's specifically requested that Salphalon and that outsider be left to her. Now is not the time for her games. We can't afford to let the enemy slip through our fingers again. Anyway, you worry about the Myrek, I'll handle Veneskila. Vanstrom? Very well, I'll make preparations immediately. The sooner we deal with the Myrek, the better. Even our kind have weaknesses, and if Seraphina could discover them, the Myrek can as well. Then I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Verzig. Thank you, Rannis. You're always welcome here. Verzig is the fat slug on the throne, by the way. Also the final boss of the Theater of Blood, but anyway. Alright. Let's go back to the Myrek base. We'll just follow the wall back around. Wait for that vent to stop puffing steam. Okay, and down we go to the ground. Now, let's go find a Firewatch to bother. You there. All right. So going through these mines is the fastest way to get to the north of the city. And by going to the north of the city, we save a lot of time versus not. It's a much straighter route. Because from the south of the city to where we need to end up is very twisty and generally a terrible time for all involved. From the north, not so bad. Okay. Hello, Treebeard. All right. Managed to spy on a meeting between Vanstra, Rannis, and Verzig. Verzig gifted them this strange creature that she said would help them track down the Myrique. She claimed the creature could track anyone, provided he got a taste of their blood. Okay. In the meantime, apparently they've been working on a book we got them earlier in a previous quest, which has some kind of blood magic stuff in it. So we talked to this guy about it. The book seems to document a lot of the experiments being performed in that lab you found. Interestingly, the experiments were performed on vampires themselves as well as humans. It appears that they were trying to use the powers of hemioalchemy to modify both humans and vampires. It looks like they had two reasons. First of all, they were looking for a way to increase the amount of blood that can be harvested from a human. Unsurprisingly, the vampires here have multiplied much faster than the humans. Perhaps there's no longer enough blood to go around. Okay. This book implies that vampires' immunity isn't perfect and that it can be overcome. It seems they were trying to improve this immunity. Alright. So, supposedly this Seraphina person discovered a weakness to vampires, as we discovered from previous conversation we overheard. And so we're gonna investigate. Okay. So the people here are planning to retreat into Misthalin. That's the kingdom on the other side of the Salve River, aka outside of Mauritania, and continue their work from there. But before they do that, we're going to go investigate a place where Seraphina supposedly used to live and see if we can figure out what she may have known about a weakness the vampires supposedly had. So, for a bit of a spoiler, well, we'll wait for that little particular spoiler, I suppose, actually. There's a better point to talk about it later. Okay, soft lawn. So he tells us that thanks to Serafina, people believe there's some hope to escape by fighting in the theater. And he clearly does not believe that that hope actually exists. Which, smart guy. Okay. So we make a potion, we try to use it to open the door. It doesn't work. And so we try again with a potion based on blood instead of water. Using blood Safflon gives us. And it works. Which using Safflon's blood is Safflon's idea, by the way. Found some old notes. Okay. We should head back to the hideout. Alright, I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll find out if we can do this fight. If we can't, we'll teleport out and try it again. With more food. But first we'll try, it doesn't really cost us much time to try with the food that we have available. And we got stopped by a Firewatch. Our skills are high enough we can just slip away from them though. I think it's thieving to misdirect them and escape. Don't actually know for sure. Either way, I have a high enough level that I succeed almost every time I try. Considering I think thieving is the highest skill I have right now. Yeah, it's even higher than mining somehow. It is a much faster skill to train than mining. Yes, I would like to enter the hideout. It warned us we would lose our items if we die here, which isn't true. It used to be, but it's not really true anymore. So once upon a time, if you died inside an instance, everything you had on you was gone. But that's not been true for a long time. But the game still warns you just like it is. Okay, so suppose the notes we bring back are gibberish. What was it that Verzig said about this creature Vanstrom is using? That it can track anyone if it has a taste of their blood. And when we were at Serafina's home, we used our blood to open that door. Oh no. Here it comes. Run. Okay, looks like we'll be fine now. I don't even know if praying melee is the best idea against this thing. Protect from missiles. Or we can protect from melee. I think a melee armor we have is stronger than our ranged armor. But this is really good anti-ranged armor that I'm wearing. The best I have, pretty much. Okay. We're gonna want to restore prayer before we fight the next fight anyway. Ow. How dare. One more reasonable hit, and it's dead. There we go. Okay, so everyone books it. Somewhat understandably, or I should say everyone who's left books it. Okay. Old Man Ral's house is back in the south of the city. Yeah, instead of going over the rooftops, we'll just get there the fast way. Specifically, I'm going to go to the monastery to restore prayer. Okay. We have a really good opportunity to bank in the not too distant future. So we don't need to worry about dumping our inventory just yet. We'll take the boat again. Goodbye, 10,000 gold. It's worth it though. Soon, we hopefully won't have to do that. Alright, we should have everything we need. I'm not going to restore our health yet. We'll just let it. Okay. Old Man Ral's house. I believe the way to get there is along here. Talk to Saffalon. I knew Seraphina was a lie, but I wanted so hard to believe that someone could have actually beaten those vampires. Okay. Should make our way to Berg de Rot and meet up with Valiaf and the others. Okay, Flavian managed to translate some of the Hemi Alchemy book while the two of you are investigating Serafina. We never got the chance to look over his new discoveries before the attack. However, I did recover his notes as we left. Alright. So we get some notes, which we definitely take the time to read properly. Let me grab some materials. Okay, what do we need to do to get the Bravado of Andis again? You can get another from VLF Herds and Berg de Rot after talking to Vertigo in Old Man's Ral's basement during the quest. Okay, so you have to go to Berg de Rot. The best way to get to Berg de Rot is going to be minigame teleport to Shades of Morton, I think. Okay. Let's go talk to Mr. Ertz. All right, now. Possible for me to have the Rod of Andis back. Okay. Use the Enchanted Emerald Sickle on the Rod of Andis. And boom, we have the Avandis Flail. One of the shittiest weapons in the game that you actually need to use. Alright. Let's go back to Versanaza. Hopefully that's the last time I have to pay for that boat. Okay, this time we're going to take the opportunity to bank here. Okay, we're not allowed to bank that, I suppose. I'm gonna need prayer potions. 3 should be plenty. I don't think he drains you during the attack. Maybe he does. Okay, level 233, can only be harmed by the Avandis Flail. Use melee and magic, it can hit up to 20. Even through protection prayers, although they will reduce damage. You can cast Blood Barrage. Occasionally charge an attack and explode, hitting up to 30. If it reduces to 65% of his health, he'll summon Firewatch. Okay. When you kill the Firewatch, you will fight Ranus again. I remember this fight more or less. Equip magic resistant gear such as Dragon Hide. And Prey Protect from magic. Effort as aid can be used for 15% accuracy bonus. Blast Dehide's good apparently. It's recommended to bring high healing food. Yeah, well, we'll have to make do with what we've got. Okay. Yeah. I think we'll switch to Dragonhide for this. Might be a mistake, but Black Dehide's reasonable. Also, do I have a super attack left? I don't think I do. I do have a super strength, which we will definitely want to use. And a standard attack potion. Which... okay. It's better than nothing. It doesn't sound like he drains your stats. I'm probably going to want to ditch some more stuff and grab more food before we actually do the fight, but... damn Firewatch. Damn it. Bastard vampire. Okay. The weapon is complete. Wasn't convinced at first, but it turns out you were right. The vampires seem to believe we're all dead. That's not all, though. Ranus Khan himself has sent an open invitation to the people of Myrdich, inviting them to Varus and Haza. Apparently intends to officially announce the defeat of the Myriq. Okay. So... let's go show just how wrong he is about the defeat. Eat a cooked carambolans are at max health. Okay, over to the bank. We don't need any of our teleport items. Or money. Let's drink our potions. Okay. That'll have to do. Damn it, I'm out of frickin' bank space again. Here. Let's drop that shit on the ground where it belongs. Okay. So we're going to want to pray. Protect from magic. I stand before you today so that we may share a moment of triumph. For years, the Myrick have lured and lurked in the shadows of the city. Their acts of defiance tainted the greatness that we all achieved together. Today, that defiance finally comes to an end. Today, we entered the home of the Myrick and eradicated their kind. Our efforts today would not have been possible without every single one of you. The blood you provide ensures that we remain ever capable of facing these threats. Okay. And then he proceeds to show the theater. As good as all of that sounds, I do have just a few issues with it. You stand here claiming the Myrick are dead, but I am here to prove otherwise. For too long you have lorded yourself over these people. Today that comes to an end. Today, you die. Get your ass over there and beat the shit out of him. Oh, I know what the problem is. At least I remembered what that attack was before it came out all the way. I think I'm high enough level and have enough stats and stuff that we can smoke this guy. But I guess we'll find out. Beat the shit out of him, come on. Of course we can't smoke him unless we actually hit him. There we go. That's... So the reason this weapon sucks is because its accuracy is terrible. I take it you killed that abomination then. It was a human once, you know. How does that feel? Guards. I ran the wrong way. He was doomed. With his illness, he would have soon died. With or without our tithing. We saved him, just like she wanted. All for you to just kill him. Yeah. So, spoiler. Not much of a spoiler at this point anymore, but small spoiler. That abomination that we fought was made by the vampires from Seraphina's brother that she was trying to save. What a sweet little story. Hey, knock off that healing. Ooh, we had a 30. Okay. Damn it, I moved the wrong way. Oh well. I waited too long to move. This is really very simple. As soon as he fires it off, you move back one step. And that will get the Firewatch to step forward into his attack. It's a shame her mind is no longer there. One of the negatives of the process, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd have introduced you. I'm sure she'd have loved to meet her brother's killer. Oh, yeah. Slight other small spoiler. Seraphina isn't exactly around either. Well, she is actually. But not exactly the way she was, let's put it that way. She's been turned into a monster and is one of the fights in the Theater of Blood. So she escaped, in a manner of speaking. But not from the vampires, merely from Mire Ditch. Anyway, we're in his final phase where he just does melee attacks and is kind of a pushover. Right. I guess this is the part where I say something. For hundreds of years, the people of Mauritania have suffered under Lord Lorneil Dracan and his vampires. For too long, they filled you with false hope, hope of freedom. All you have to do is follow Seraphina and you'll be free, or so they claim. Well, whoever Seraphina was, she's gone. There is no freedom in that theater, no hope, just lies. If freedom is truly what you want, there is another path. You see, the vampires are not as powerful as they'd have you believe. Ranus Dracan lies dead before you, killed by a mere human. If he can die, so can the rest. So now I ask that you join us, fight alongside the Myrique, and together we will push back the darkness of Hallowvale. Together we will end the tyranny of the Dracan family. Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. You better get back to the hideout. This place will be filled with vampires soon. Alright, so that fight is trivial compared to the one that's coming up. Although we do get a slightly better version of this turbo weapon for that. Not much better, mind you. But slightly better. I made the mistake of rebooting one of the computers and not the other. And then I go to start stream, and for some reason, my mouse stops working right then. But only on the one computer, aka not the game machine. So I had to plug in an emergency mouse. Okay. So we get a lot of congratulations from Safalin. And they recovered a medallion off Drakon's body and give it to us. Which that medallion is going to come very much in handy shortly. Lord Drakon won't be pleased about this. Oh, I'm counting on it. You've completed a Taste of Hope. You are awarded 1 quest point, the Avandis Flail, Drakon's Medallion, and a Tome of Experience. So Drakon's Medallion doesn't have any interesting stats or anything. What it does have is teleports to Versenhaza, Darkmire, and Slep. Although I believe the Slep teleport doesn't work until you get a different item. Yeah. Or Darkmire. We can't teleport there either. But we can teleport to Versenhaza. Which is very useful. Anyway, let's dump all this XP on Herblore. Three batches of 2500 XP. I'll take it. That gets us to a little over 4K away from 65. Okay. Now, I need to clear out some bank space. Why the hell do I have cheese in the bank? Here, actually, put this all back. Change to withdraw as note. Withdraw all cheese. Why the hell do I have onions in the bank? Good question. Apparently we used the last of that. The last of that. Not sure why I have black dye in here. I have a frog token I should go use up, but... Let's go turn these in. Here. Let's get that back out. Why in the hell do I have a pole in here? Pie dish I can kind of see because I might need that later. I should go turn in the long bones too. Buttons, I think I've done everything that I need polished buttons for. Let's go ahead and withdraw all of those. I can go get more easily enough if I need them. Not sure why I have raw sardines. A lot of stuff I can get out of here if I build my house up a little bit. These steel and iron boots, there's really no reason to have them. They're not even worth alching. I need to go take care of these heads eventually. But like eventually is not right now. I have these elite clue scrolls I need to do too. I think I still need charcoal. Well, we have space at the bank now anyway. Ugh. Okay, I want that back so I can get back here. The cheese, the onion gets dropped on the ground. The buttons and the pole get dropped on the ground. Iron and steel boots. So I did make some changes to my house. I actually have one now. And I have portals. Not as many portals as I want eventually, but I have portals. So we can now teleport to a lot of useful places through the house. Alright. So where do I turn these in again? Curator Heg Halen. For a kudo and 200 coins. Okay. You found the lost Imkando city of Camdozel. Okay. An ancient globe seems to show new constellations. What a discovery. An ancient astroscope. I have only read of such things, but to see one, incredible. I'm not even familiar with the glyphs on this ancient... I'm not sure how that word's even pronounced. It's the first time I've seen them. Okay. We've earned 3 whole kudos with the museum. Woo! And also some money. More importantly, we've gotten some crap out of our bank that I will never have to deal with. There's 2 more items we could get if we went back. Okay, actually, I'm going to deposit a 3-dose prayer potion, withdraw it, release it. Okay, let's try that again. Deposit, tag it. Oh wait, I already had the 3-dose. I didn't have the 2-dose. Really? Alright, let's fix this. Okay. Finally. It was being weird. I need to get the potion storage. That'll free up a bunch of space. Okay. Sins of the Father. We need money. We need any axe. Need a ruby. We need runes for enchant ruby. Need a knife and a chisel. Okay. Additionally, the Ectophile and Dracon's Medallion will be helpful. And I also have Teleport to House runes for getting to a few other places that might be helpful. Okay. An anti-poison and a pickaxe are recommended items. I have both of those, so I might as well bring them. Okay. And we're going to want some food. I need to go buy more Carambons, I'm sure. But for now, I'm just going to hope this is enough for any fights we might get in. Also... Okay. Kill Croy. I don't think I need anything special. To kill Croy. Can be harmed by weapons other than a Vandus Flail. It's recommended to take advantage of this by using ranged and safe spotting from behind the northern tables. Alright. I believe he is still considered a vampire. The flail can go right in over here beside the other special weapons. I'll use the crystal bow. Where's my glory? There it is. There. Okay. Yeah. Let's go restore our prayer at the monastery. And then we talk to Viliath and Slep. So Verse and Haza and run north. It's not necessarily the most efficient way to get there, but it's the cheapest one. We could take the boat to Slop, but random event for a lamp. Don't mind if I do. This won't get us a level or anything, but nice little chunk of XP. About 3,500 left to go. Now, let's continue down the road to sleep. All right. Here's Viliaf. Or if you ask Savix, he's a WoW streamer who's been playing RuneScape very dedicatedly for the last little while. Anyway, this is Dr. Disrespect. Do I have... I don't think I have that picture around here somewhere. Anyway. Savix drew glasses and headphones on this guy. He looks exactly like Dr. Disrespect. It's hilarious. Anyway. Be aware your combat level is lower than the recommended level of 95. I think we'll probably be okay. Question mark. Town recently become home to an illness known as the Sleeper Plague. It's a nasty affliction. Those infected fall into a deep sleep, never to wake. Now, Mauritania is no stranger to odd afflictions. However, I've been doing some digging. Apparently, this isn't the first time this illness has beset sleep. In fact, they say it's how the town was named. Okay. So, Viliaf suspects the vampires are behind the Sleeper Plague. So, we find a dude who says his traveling companion has fallen ill with the plague shortly after he drank at the local pub. And he himself didn't drink. So there you go, children, the dangers of drinking. You might get a plague that causes you to fall asleep and never wake up. Okay, so we go ask the bartender about where he gets his drinks. And he refuses to tell us. How completely shocking. It looks like Carl's pretty much out of the Bloody Bracer. He'll need to collect some more from his suppliers soon. And thus begins a fun, exciting, definitely not pain in the ass at all, stealth sequence. Which hopefully we won't fail. Because if you fail it, you just have to do it over again until you complete it. Which, it's not actually that difficult. It's just annoying. It is a little easier with Quest Helper telling you where to stand to hide, but also that doesn't necessarily make it trivial either. You can't get too far ahead of him, you can't get too far behind him. You have to stay close-ish. You have to hide behind things. Basically, he'll stop periodically and look around. And when he does, you darn well better be behind something. Okay, looks like we made it. First try. Somewhat helped by the fact that I've done this quest before. I think I've done it once before. I don't remember if I've ever done this on the UAM yet or not. I don't think I have. Which I definitely should, because I certainly have the levels and stuff to do it. Anyway. So, Carl meets with his supplier, and his supplier chews him out for coming down here when he might have been followed. And oh look, shock and surprise. Here's the real supplier. Alright then, Damien, what is it that you're so keen to show me? Vanstrom, I'd like you to meet Croy. Greetings, my lord. Don't tell me you had me come all the way down here for this. Look at the wretched thing, Damien. It's barely even a proper juvenile. Well, just hang on there, Vanstrom. Croy may not look like much. Croy, tell him what you found. Of course, my lord. It was hidden deep within the sanctuary here, a recipe for an elixir. An elixir? Yes, the ones that built the place, the Sisterhood. They called it the Elixir of Everlasting. And just what is this Elixir of Everlasting? Those who drink it find their lives heavily extended, but at a cost. They are put into a deep sleep, never to wake. So the Sleeper Plague, that was your doing? Indeed, using the recipe, Croy was easily able to recreate the elixir. After a quick test on Lady Cromwick, we started using it on the citizens. We hide it in their beer, bloody bracer. They've no idea what it's really doing to them. And while they sleep, we tithe them. The sleepers only need a fraction of the blood a normal human needs, so we can take more than ever before. And tell me, Damien, who gave you permission to do this? The nobles of Darkmire make their demands, Vanstrom. Someone has to meet them. That someone is not you. I am in charge of blood tithing. I alone decide how it is to be carried out. The nobles are restless. They are tired of inaction. I saw an opportunity and took it. Lord Drakon should thank me. I don't doubt the ingenuity of your plan. This elixir could have great potential. The thing I doubt is your recklessness. This sleeper plague has attracted attention. The wrong kind of attention. The Myrique? Don't tell me you're scared of that lot, Vanstrom. I thought you were made of stronger stuff. I do not fear the Myrique. I have no need to. They have no way of touching me. But you, on the other hand, you should be very afraid. Out here, alone, without the support of the Drakon household, you're a prime target. And if what I hear is true, they are right on your doorstep. What's that supposed to mean? The Myrique are ready here and sleep, Damien. The one that killed Rhaenys Drakon is among them. Your overconfidence has begun your downfall. Well, you'll have to do something. You'll need to send us some support. I will do no such thing. You defied Lord Drakon when you came out here. The consequences of your actions are your own to deal with. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be on my way. There are things in Darkmire that require my attention. How much did you hear, human? Enough. I see. Then you know that I can't let you leave this place alive. Tempting offer. Death isn't on my to-do list, though, so I'll have to decline. A joker, your arrogance will be your end, human. We'll see. Yes, we shall. Ah, shit. I need to run away from that attack. Few more hits and he's toasted. One more hit and he's dead. Well, that's him dealt with. I should destroy his lab as well. Don't want anyone else continuing his work. There, that should stop anyone from continuing Croy's work. I should inform Viliev. Okay. Let's see. Which way's the path out? Oh, there's where the nightmare is. Okay. South. We could also teleport out, but... Anyway. The nightmare is a boss that I will not be touching for a very long time. But the nightmare is where you get the item that allows you to get the sleep teleport on the Dracon's medallion. Well met, friend. Anything to report? Okay, a vampire dungeon called Crow is making infected bloody bracers. The local barkeep was then selling them to townspeople. I killed Crow and destroyed his lad. The barkeeper has no supply now. There's something else, too. While I was spying on Croy, I saw Vanstrom Clouds with another vampire called Damien. It sounded like Damien was Croy's boss. Okay. The vampire you speak of was noble called Damien Lecoeur. Lecoeur? I don't know. It's French. So who the hell knows how it's pronounced? He's a known quantity to us. My investigations at the manor also involved the two of them, but let's hear the rest of your findings first. Well, in their conversations, it was revealed why they caused the new sleeper plague. Apparently, they did it to make it easier to take blood tithes. But here's the interesting thing. Vanstrom didn't seem very happy with this. It sounded like Damien was doing it without his permission. This is all very interesting. The citizens of his own area... citizens of this town are Zamorakians, and willingly give their blood to the vampires. Why would Damien need the sleeper plague? He talked about increased demand from the nobles of Darkmire. Perhaps they have need for more blood than normal? That would make sense. I've heard rumors that the vampire population has grown such that demand for blood now exceeds supply. Damien may be looking for a way to satisfy this demand. Even so, this seems extreme. And to go behind Vanstrom's back as well? Maybe their overcrowding issues are bigger than we first realized. Maybe. So what's our next move? I have an idea about that, although my information is not quite as exciting as yours, I'm afraid. While I was investigating the manor, I discovered that it has indeed been taken over by vampires. Our friend Damien seems to be the leader of this group. During my time there, I also managed to spy on Vanstrom and Damien. I only heard a small part of their conversation, but Vanstrom didn't seem very happy, which matches up with what you heard. At one point, Vanstrom insulted Damien for his recklessness and accused him of demanding too much from the werewolves. Sounds like they've also been gathering extra blood without permission. That sounds familiar. I suspect it was werewolves who attacked me that time at Paterdamus. Yes, that encounter also sprung into my mind. It sounds like things are even worse now. So you want to investigate the werewolves? I do indeed. Something is going on in Darkmire that's causing this increased demand. If there's unrest in the city, we might be able to use it to our advantage. What about sleep? Should we not deal with Damien as well? Not yet. Your actions will have drawn attention to us. We cannot stay here. It sounds like Damien can do little without Croy, so I doubt he'll be much in trouble anyway. Besides, we've already done too much for these Zamorakians. There are others more deserving of our time. Fair enough. So what now? Meet me at Paterdamus. We will check in with Drezel and Ivan before continuing our investigation. Okay. To get to Paterdamus, I do believe that I will use a house teleport. And then from the house teleport, we will go to South Graveyard. The portals in here are in a different order than they are in my UIM's house, so I can't just use muscle memory to know where to go. I've tried to put them in a more logical order, but yeah. Well met, friend. Good to see you made it in one piece. Indeed, I hear Mauritania becomes more dangerous by the day. You can say that again. Good to see you, Drezel. Has Valiaf already filled you in? Not yet. I thought it best to wait for you. But you're here now, so let's get started. Well, Drezel, the reason we are here is due to an investigation we've been conducting in sleep. Ah, I hear it's a nasty place, full of Zamorakian filth, suffering from some sort of outbreak as well, I've been told. Yes, the sleeper plague. It turns out, however, the vampires are responsible. Seems that one of their nobles, Damien something or other, has been looking for ways to increase blood output. Interestingly, he's been doing it without consent from the Dracon family. That's right, Vanstrom doesn't seem to be very happy about it. Interesting. It's odd you should come to report this, because we've also experienced some strange happenings around here. Do these strange happenings have anything to do with werewolves by chance? They do. I knew it. What's been going on? Well, after you were ambushed outside the temple a while back, Ivan and I decided to keep a closer eye on things. For a time, nothing unusual happened. Then the reports of trouble in the area died down and everything seemed normal. A few weeks ago, the reports of people going missing in the area started again, and they're much worse this time. How so? Entire groups have been going missing, not just miners and travelers either. Even some of the king's mercenaries have vanished. Did you send word to the king? We did. His advisor, though, I'm not sure how his name is pronounced either, encouraged him to refrain from military action. Typical. This is why I hate politics. Has anyone seen who's been doing this? Is it definitely werewolves? We believe so. Ivan's been keeping a close watch. The disappearances have mostly taken place further up the pass, however, so it's taken a while for him to find any leads. But he has found one? Yes, last night he overheard a hooded figure mention a meeting in the Haunted Woods, directly south of Frankenstein's castle. That is apparently set for today. Perfect, sounds like that's where we should meet. We should head next then. On the topic of Ivan, where is he, Drizzle? Ah, well that's just the thing. He went to spy on the meeting. What? You just let him go? He's just a boy. He's a grown man, Viliev, one far smarter than either you or I. If he wants to do something, he will do it. I can't stop him. You should have sent word to us. This is for us to deal with, not him. There wasn't time. He only found out about the meeting last night. Anyway, Ivan is the last living descendant of Ivandis Sirges himself. Once I am gone, he will be the only remaining descendant of the 7 priestly warriors. Okay. We need to find Ivan and see what this meeting is about. Yes, you're absolutely right, friend. Forgive us. Directly south of Frankenstein's castle, is that right, Drizzle? That's right, in the Haunted Woods. Very well, meet me there. We'll see if we can find out what's going on. I'd appreciate it if you'd avoid mentioning the stuff about Ivandis Sirges to Ivan. One day he'll have to bear that burden, but for now he has enough weight on his shoulders. Okay. Okay, Frankenstein's castle. That's a short jog away from here, but also it's a short teleport away from here. And I have a Frankenstein's castle portal, which my UM does not have. How handy. It's actually only kind of... Hello there, Ivan. Believe it or not, I'm actually here for you. For me, I'm guessing Drizzle sent you. That's right, he told us of your discovery about the werewolves. We came to lend a hand. Is Viliev with you? Yes, we've been investigating something together. We suspect it may be connected to this situation with the werewolves. I imagine he'll be here shortly. And there he is. Ivan, it's good to see you safe. You're here about werewolves? Indeed, but Ivan, you shouldn't be out here. It's not safe for you. Head back to the temple. Don't worry, Vilief. I can look after myself. Wait, look. You're late. Well, look who it is. Damien, I thought you didn't like to associate with our lot. Scared of getting mud on his pretty clothes, I bet. Mind your tongue, dog, or I'll have you put in a collar. Your threats need mean nothing out here, Damien. There's no Drakons around to protect you. Not that Drakon protection means much these days anyway. His own brother killed by a human. How does he respond? He stays hiding in his fancy castle. Ha, you think this one would get Drakon protection even if he were about? I hear Vanstrom has found out about his little side venture. Little Damien has been a very naughty boy. Enough of this. What do you have for me? A nice family of 3 out for a little picnic a bit too close to the salve. 3, is that all? Well, if you want more, you're welcome to cross the salve yourself and get them. There's been a setback with our operations in Sleep. We need you to make up the shortfall. Next time, bring more. You assume there's going to be a next time. I bet you don't last another week now that the Myrique are running around with vampire killing weapons. A week? He won't even last another day at the rate he's going. I tire of your arrogance. We're done here. Yes, we are. See you around, Damien. Or not. So it's as we suspected. The werewolves have been taking people from across the salve. But they've been doing it without permission, just like in Sleep. This doesn't give us anything more to go on, though. We have our suspicions, but we still don't know for sure why they are doing this. Should we follow them? Maybe we'll learn more if we do. We might also get a chance to save that poor family. No, it's too risky. Last thing we need is you getting captured, Ivan. Hang on, do you two hear something? Oh look, it's Vanescula. Oh, Vilief, my dear, if I'd wanted you dead, I'd have done it a long time ago. Okay. So, let's talk. I take it you know who I am. You're Vanescula Drakon, sister to Loreniel Drakon, and formerly sister to Ranis Drakon before Milo here came along. Ah yes, the great vampire slayer. I would thank you were it not for the fact that his funeral was such a dull affair. There was no love between Ranis and I. You did us a favor when you got rid of him. That's a shame. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered. Oh, on the contrary, the death of Ranis was just what we needed. And here I was thinking we were starting to become friends. Fine, I'm here to make you an offer, a once-in-a-lifetime offer. You've already killed one of my brothers, now I offer you the chance to kill the other. Alone, you have no hope of ever getting close to Loreniel. Now I, on the other hand, can get you right into his chambers at Castle Drakon. To the southeast of Myrditch, there's an old graveyard, the Icene Graveyard we call it. Gather the Myrique, every member, and meet me there. That is where I will present my proposal. Anyway. If I were to head to Bergdura Inn and go down to the basement, what would I find? If I were to give the order, I would have the heads of every member of the Myrique mounted above the gates of Castle Drakon before the day is out. Okay. Now, Go back to Paterdomos, Ivan. She asked for all the Myrek. Velia, if I'm one of the Myrek, I have to come with you. Come with us? What makes you think we're even going? What makes you think we have any intention of listening to that witch? We don't have a choice, Velia, you know that. If we don't go, she'll kill us all. Okay. Don't expect me to even pretend to be happy about this. Breaking bread with a vampire. What have we come to? We're not breaking bread with her. We're going to see what she has to offer. If she tries anything, deal with her just like we did with her brother. I will travel down to Berg de Rot and inform Radig and Paul Maffei of this plight we find ourselves in. I'll also have word sent to Safalon and the others in Merditch. I would appreciate if you could escort Ivan down to Berg de Rot. Okay. I will see you both at the boathouse in Berg de Rot. We can use the boat there to get to the graveyard. Oh, I forgot. I think this quest unlocks the... Or no, it was the previous quest that unlocks that. One way or another, we're doing a temple trek from Paterdomos to Berg de Rot. Effectively. With Ivan as the trekker. Think I want different gear for this. We have to kill some nail beasts. A mutated Bloodveld. I thought we had to kill what's-his-face at some point not too far away from here. Here. Oh yeah, I remember now. You can only be harmed with Avandus Flail. Trying to decide if I want to stay on range spec until we get closer to the point where I have to fight. Okay, no, we want to regear. Alright. We need to regear for melee combat and bring the Avandus Flail. Although I'm also going to bring the zombie axe. Okay. That'll do, I think. go restore our prayer. And then we will take the Salve Graveyard portal. Alright, Ivan, let's go temple trekking. Looks like we can't get over this bog. We'll have to go back to Paterdamus. No, we won't. We make ourselves a vine rope. And swing across. Now, next up, we have to kill the nail beasts. Who are famous for the incredibly loud noises they make. Ivan, you dumbass. Okay, good. He's managed to not get himself attacked. There we go. Continue the trek. Kind of curious. The bridge is out. Do you think there's a way over? Let's chop down some logs. Oh, we have to equip the axe. Fix the bridge. Yes, please. Okay. So, the non-quest version of this encounter is how you would normally go about farming out the lumberjack outfit. You kill zombies until you drop a piece of the lumberjack outfit, and then you complete it and you continue on. And okay, so we're going to be attacked by Juvenates. Unfortunately, we need to use the flail on them. Unfortunate, because it sucks ass. At least we have the one corner trapped. So we can easily fight them in turn without Ivan getting in the way. Because this is a multi-combat area. That's what the swords mean. Multi-combat meaning multiple creatures could attack you. And vice versa. So if we weren't careful, both of them could decide to attack Ivan. And aggro can be weird sometimes. And they might just decide to keep attacking Ivan. And then we'd have a desperate scramble to keep the idiot alive. Instead, we have a nice, relaxed, easy, beat the shit out of a couple vampires with a crappy weapon. Onward! Okay, and then we end up in Berg de Rot. I'll meet you down at the boathouse. Okay, I don't think there's anything I need to do bank-wise. Not yet, anyway. Oh. Alright. Vilias being a bit of a doomer. Radagast has scouted out the graveyard. It's empty for now. Venesco is probably waiting for all of us to arrive before she makes her move. What of Sapphilon and the others? Paul Maffey managed to get in contact with them. They will meet us there. I guess we better get going then. Indeed, no point delaying the inevitable. Hop in the boat once you're ready, friend. We'll be right behind you. Okay, let's go to the Icene Graveyard. Viliaf, it's been far too long, my friend. Good to see you, Sapphilon, although I wish it were under better circumstances. Okay. How are things in Mireditch? As dark as ever, my friend. The Firewatch have doubled their efforts to find us since the death of Ranus, and the citizens are being tithed more than ever before. That said, it does feel like there is now a glimmer of hope, while previously there was only darkness. While more ferocious, the vampires also seem a bit more cautious now. We're also seeing greater support from the people than ever before, whereas once they'd only speak of the Myrick in whispers, now they speak of us loudly and with pride. Anyway, let's focus on the matter at hand. I must say, Viliaf, over the years I've come to expect the unexpected, but your message was something else altogether. I mean, Venescula Dracon herself, we find ourselves at very strange times. Strange and also dangerous. I do not like any aspect of this. Well, I won't pretend this isn't risky, but I have faith in... Okay, the first human to kill a Vire, and quite the Vire it was. Venescula would be unwise to try anything. After due consideration by Viliaf and I, we would like to promote you to the rank of Lieutenant in the Myrick. Congratulations. That's very meaningful, I'm sure. I wish we had time to celebrate, but time is in short supply these days. I imagine Venescula will be here very soon. Are we ready? As ready as we'll ever be. Let's do this. The reason I've gathered you all here is because I have an offer for you. Now, I won't deny you've not done a bad job. Killing Ranis is no small achievement, but you managed it all the same. Unfortunately for you, you're still no closer to the true prize. Lorenil Drakon. Indeed, that is why I have come to you. Only with my help will you have any hope of killing my brother. And what do you gain from this? Long ago, the land of Mauritania was known as Hallowvale. It was ruled over by a race of Saradomas called the Icene. Hallowvale was taken over by my kind, and Lorenil became ruler of the newly named Mauritania. And you know what? It was the worst thing that ever happened to us. My brother was a great conqueror, make no mistake, but he is a poor ruler, and now, thanks to him, our society is collapsing. I know you've already been investigating Damien and his not-so-secret arrangement with some of Darkmire's nobles. Tell me, have you worked out why this arrangement exists? Every day that goes by, the number of humans in Mauritania decreases. Yet, while this happens, our population continues to grow. Unsurprisingly, we no longer have enough blood to go around. While all of this happens, our great leader remains absent. Lorenil never liked to show his face, but these days it's as if he doesn't even exist. He spends months in his chambers refusing to see anyone. There was once a time where humans and vampires lived together in a great empire. Under my rule, I would see us return to that way of life. Mauritania would become a land of peace and prosperity, with humans and vampires living side by side. Okay, lady. Or we could just kill you, both of you and your brother, and take Mauritania for humanity. Ha, you could try. Even if you were to succeed, though, which isn't likely. One of the other vampire lords or ladies would just take over instead. No, if you want to save your people, my way is the only way. Alright. So she offers to get us into Castle Drakon. You will pose as my prisoners, and I shall escort you to Castle Drakon. Your capture is something that even Lorenil will be unable to ignore. Okay. So while we think this over, she wants to have a chat with Saphalon. There is something we need to discuss. Saphalon Hallow. Interesting name, isn't it? What of it? The name Hallow, do you know where it comes from? It's common in these parts. They say it was the name of the old Saradomas rulers. Spot on. You know your history. The family of Icene that ruled over Hallowvale were the Hallow family. And so, of course, the name of the region is no coincidence. I'm surprised your brother didn't have it renamed Draconvale. Good name, but not really his style, I'm afraid. Do you not find it odd that you share a name with the former royal family? No, I don't. Like I say, around here it's pretty common. Name is pretty ordinary. Ah, but you're far from ordinary, aren't you, Saphalon? Tell me, how much do you remember of your childhood? Okay. Anyway, long story short, he doesn't remember anything. This graveyard is no normal graveyard. It was once the private graveyard of the Hallow family. Every member of the royal family was buried here. When she was still in power, the ruler of Hallowvale, Queen Efrate Hallow, had this mausoleum built. Mausoleum? Mausoleum, I think is correct. It was constructed to one day house her and her human husband, King something or other Hallow. Inside, I believe you'll find the truth you've spent your whole life searching for. Okay. And we have to do some puzzle door. Which wouldn't be hard to figure out, but we don't have to figure it out. Quest hopper at our back. There's a plaque on the coffin. It reads, "Here lies Lorena Hallow, beloved daughter of Efrate and something or other Hallow, and..." What does it say? "And faithful sister of Saphalon Hallow." I am sorry, Saphalon, but it is true. You are the half-human, half-Icene son of Queen Efrate Hallow. And his special weird powers he can't control are the powers of an Icene. What I mean, you said the tomb was built for Efrate and what's-his-face. But they're not here. No more games. I need to know why you've done this. Where are my parents? The war for this land was long and bloody. We were winning, but with heavy losses. Lorinil didn't mind. He was a hunter and a warrior. In his eyes, there was no death more noble than one in battle. Many didn't share that view, though, and wanted the war to be over. Rannis was one of them. He managed to infiltrate Efrate's castle. Once inside, he captured your father. And Efrate surrendered the same day. She walked into Lorinil's camp alone and willingly handed herself in. I guess she had hoped that Lorinil would free your father in exchange for her. After that, I'm afraid I don't know what happened to your mother. No one ever saw her again. Only Lorinil himself knows her fate. We suffered heavy losses in the war. We needed a way to quickly restore our numbers. Vampirification was the answer. Your father was the first of many to go through the process. You turned him into a vampire, you monsters. Lorinil turned him into a vampire, not I. Anyway. What became of my father? He still lives to this day, under a different name, of course. Vanstrom Klaus. If you want Lorinil dead, you have the support of the Myrique. I ask only one thing. When the time comes, I will be the one to kill him. He will pay for what he has done to me and my family. Okay, so now we need to run around and talk to everyone else. So we run around and tell everyone else that Saphalon's living member of the Hallow family, yada yada yada. And talk about other members of the Myrique. Most of the dead ones. And about all their misgivings related to what's-her-face. Benescula. Okay. Well, Venescula, it seems you managed to convince us. Well done. Thank you, Villiaf. Now shall we crack on? What must we do? If you want any hope of defeating my brother, you'll need the proper weaponry. We have proper weaponry. We have the Avandus flail. Indeed, you do. Not a bad weapon by any means, but not ideal for taking on Lorneil. He'll snap it in two before you even have a chance to use it. It worked well enough on Rannis. Lorneil is far more powerful than Rannis was. If you want to defeat him, you should take my advice. If I'm not mistaken, which I'm generally not, you made that weapon using the research from the Amy Alchemy Laboratory. Okay, anyway. I didn't know much of the laboratory myself. It was Rannis that had it set up. Lorneil wasn't very happy when he found out. That said, I do suspect it might have more secrets for us to discover. If you are able to find further research notes, I suspect we'll find a way to upgrade that weapon of yours. Okay. So we have to go back to the lab. We have to defeat a mutated Bloodveld. Alright, let's go and restore our prayer. And then we'll go to Versenhaza. Talk to Firewatch. If I can find one, there we go. Ask to be sent to the mines. Mine 15-day Aldessence. Okay, one more load. Okay. Hello, Dread. And this gets the north part of the city, and then we just head over here and go back into the lab. Just had to remember which door to open. Okay. It seems that we should be able to access more of the laboratory through the doors to the south. They were damaged and couldn't be opened, but I think I managed to fix them up. Okay. Look out! Hello, Sealith. Just hurry up and beat the shit out of this Bloodveld. This is not a special enemy or anything. These are a fairly common Slayer monster. The mutated ones are a little different from normal ones, but not by much. One more good hit. Are you alright, Sophalon? I'm fine. What happened? We were attacked by some Bloodvelds. You used your powers to kill one. What good are powers when I have no control over them? Don't be so harsh on yourself. Your powers have got us out of a couple sticky situations now. Yes, but what happens if I totally lose control? Will I lose my memory like that time with Vanstrom? Or will I do something even worse? Well, now that we know the source of your powers, maybe we can find a way to help you control them. Maybe. Let us hope we can do so before it's too late. Anyway. The research we came here for. I'm afraid I'm still feeling a bit weak, so you'll have to do the heavy lifting on this one. Anyway. Speaking of which, there's a dude here killing Bloodvelds. With a cannon. Almost certainly on a Slayer task. Let's just stay out of his way. I found some more hemialchemy research. Okay. Get back to the Icene Graveyard. I believe that we can take the boat south of Sleep to get there nowadays. So the Verse and Haza teleport should be the best one. Failing that, we can take the boat south of Meredith. Nope, that boat does not take us there. Actually, I should have right-clicked the boat to check to see if it had other options on it. Let's go a little closer so I can... Nope, okay, it just has travel. Alright. We'll have to take the boat south of Meredith then. Okay. Get up on top of the wall. Climb down. Go to the Icene Graveyard. And let's go talk to these idiots over here. Anyway, Viliaf and Venescula are arguing again. Also, the sun rises in the east. Okay. Queen Nefertiti was a renowned botanist. She used this to her advantage many times during the war, breeding all kinds of plant life to use against us. One of these plants was the blisterwood tree. The Icene used the sap of this tree to create poisons that were deadly to vampires. However, I've always suspected the tree might have other uses. Clearly, the researchers in the Amy Alchemy Laboratory thought the same. Yet it seems the bark of the blisterwood tree can be used to create weapons that are deadly to my kind. What I can tell, even when chopped away, the wood of the tree is very much alive. It shifts and grows in unpredictable ways, rendering our immunities useless. I suggest we use wood from the blisterwood tree to enhance the weapons you already have. When combined with the wood, I imagine that flail of yours will be quite effective. We need wood from this blisterwood tree. Where do we find it? Ah, that's the tricky bit. I know of only one blisterwood tree. It lies in Nefertiti's old arboretum in the middle of Darkmire. And Venescula informs us that she has no intention of going close to that tree. You will need to recover the wood yourself. Darkmire isn't as impenetrable as you might think. I know of a way you can get in, but first you'll need a disguise. Now luckily for us, my kind has some shape-shifting abilities. Many vampires, such as myself, prefer to take on a human form. That means you should be able to fit in, with the right outfit of course. So, Trader Sven sells Firewatch outfits. We'll want to make some adjustments. We need you looking less like a Firewatch and more like a noble. Okay. Once you have the disguise, we will need to scent it. We will discuss that once you have it. Alright. So let's go back to Versenhaza. And then we can exit. And go buy ourselves a Firewatch outfit from Trader Sven. I don't remember where exactly Trader Sven is. Quest helper is of no help here, really. Near Old Man's Rowell's house. I guess we'll just have to mouse over. Oh, go away. Don't run that way, run the other way. There, oh, there he is. Firewatch top, Firewatch legs, Firewatch shoes. Now let's go get Polmafi, I believe, to modify them to make Firewatch noble gear. We've managed to recover some more Amy Alchemy research. We think it can be used to further improve our weaponry. To make the improved weapon, I need to infiltrate the city of Darkmire. For that, I need a disguise. Need to look like a vampire noble. Safflon suggested to use a Firewatch disguise from Trader Sven as a starting point. Okay. And he makes us Firewatch Noble clothing. Unscented. Now back to the Icene Graveyard to talk to old What's-Her-Face about how we can turn this from unscented to definitely stinky to make us smell like a proper vampire. Might have to run a little late if I want to get this boss fight done today. Assuming I can do it in one attempt. Okay, we need the blood of a Vire. A Firewatch will not do. We need you to blend in with the nobles. That means we need the blood of a noble. Okay. I think we use this as an opportunity to deal with two issues in one. Damien has become a problem that needs to be resolved. He is also a noble, albeit a lesser one. So we kill Damien and use his blood. Sounds good to me. I don't know, if you want, you can use the boat to get to sleep faster. Okay, well maybe now we've unlocked the ability to actually travel to the Icene Graveyard from the sleep boat. Sleep does not have a bank. I want to bank. So we will instead go to Port Phasmatis, where we can bank. I think we're okay on prayer. If we need more prayer than what we've got already, we have prayer potions anyway. Need the axe. This will be much easier if we have enough food on us already, but I'm not sure if I do. Like, I don't trust this to be enough food. I have an attack potion. There, okay, we'll bring that along. That'll help. I think we're done fighting non-vampires. I'm just going to assume there's enough food and we'll hope, because I don't want to mess around with my inventory. I'm tempted to test if this boat can take us back to the Icene Graveyard now. Oh wait, there's a separate boat here. Oh. There's a new boat there. This one will take us... Okay. I see. I see. One boat costs money and takes us back and forth between there and Port Phasmatis, and the other does not cost money and takes us to a variety of interesting places. Okay. So Damien... I don't remember him being a particularly hard fight. By using magic and stamping out the fires he produces, you shouldn't take much damage. Okay. Use a combination of ranged and magic attacks. We have pretty good armor against ranged, I believe. So we just protect from magic and kick his ass. Okay, let's do this. So here you are. I knew it was only a matter of time before you lot showed up. We'd hate to disappoint. It's over, Damien. Listen to your arrogance. Is this what you would become? I remember when we commanded respect, your kind would cower in fear at the sight of us. Once, yes, but now we are not the ones doing cowering. You think I'm afraid? I am a Lord of Darkmire. I am fear. A Lord of Darkmire? Isn't a lord meant to have followers? Looks like yours have run away. Cowards, that's what they are. I was their savior. When our great leaders abandoned us, I was the one that kept them fed. And now you're nothing. Face it, Damien, you're out of time. There's nowhere to run. That is true for all of us. Time to see what you're really made of. Cromwick, you will support me. Okay. Come on then, this ends now. Oh, I should drink my attack potion. That would make this a little easier. I don't know how many charges I have left on my Effort Days Aid. I definitely am going to get a new one for the next fight, though. Keep using the lowest grade food first, so we don't have to buy as much when it comes time for the next fight. Keep stamping out the damn fires. You have to make more prayer potions for the next fight too. Well, I'm not doing this tomorrow. I have other things I need to do tomorrow. So either we finish this fight tonight, or I finish it off stream tonight. So I might have to go a little late. I think we'll be fine. We're going to use up most of our food. There we go. As Damien dies, you use his blood to scent your disguise. Okay. My ring crumbled to dust, which means we need to get another ring. Alright. We've got a bunch of stuff to do before we have the next fight. So, let's come back here and restore our prayer anyway. We're going to have to go to Brimhaven and buy more food. But not right now. Wait, I didn't have any plate legs on. Oops. Okay, return to Venesco in the Icene Graveyard with the Fire Noble outfit. I am going to go bank some of this stuff. Because we don't need the granite body on us anymore. I don't think we're going to wear that for the final fight anyway. We don't need these potions for now. The Fire Noble outfit actually looks kind of cool. I know, just the thing to top it off though. There. Okay, Icene Graveyard. Personaza. I didn't dump my potions. Oh well. It's not like I need the inventory space. It's not like they weigh much. Then we can take the boat. Very well, the Vampire Slayer. Well, the Vampire Slayer returns. 2 of my brothers, now Damien as well. Quite the body count you're amassing. 2 of your brothers? He also killed our younger brother, Draenor. Count Draenor, he called himself. He wasn't much of a challenge compared to Rhaenys and Damien, truth be told. Ah yes, the great Count Draenor. He loved his stupid titles. He was weak even before he got trapped on the wrong side of the salve, a coward as well. There's a reason Lord Neil had him banished. I'm just surprised he lasted as long as he did. Okay. I know of a small weakness in the southern wall, a crack in Sector 6 of Mireditch, just north of the Dale Mine. It should be big enough for you to squeeze through as long as you haven't recently eaten an excess of cakes. Okay. You'll need to get to Efrete's Arboretum in the middle of the city. The city architects gave it a facelift to help it blend in, but it's still impossible to miss. Once inside, you'll need to chop some logs from the blisterwood tree. We'll need enough to arm everyone, so 8 logs in total. Now, whatever happens, you must not let your true identity be exposed. And remember, the Myrique was to be found in Darkmire, the entire city would be locked down. We expect you to see many things you consider undesirable while in Darkmire, especially where your kind are concerned. While you may be tempted to get involved, don't. Stay in character no matter what. Okay. So off we go. I believe we have inventory space for this. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. Now, let's go to Verisenhaza. We might have to remove our disguise to get sent to the mines. Could you escort me to the mines? Alright, since we're wearing Firewatch Noble, we can just walk around as we wish. And then we sneak through the cracked wall. And we're in Mireditch proper, instead of the slums outside of it. Right there is the, oh, we're gonna call it sepulcher, which I'm not particularly fond of, but some other people I know are great fans of. It is one of the best ways to train agility, supposedly, depending on how you define best. And you can get some pretty okay loot. I might do some sepulcher eventually. And there's people here killing Firewatch. Oh. So this guy won't let us into the Arboretum. Okay. And he'll let us in if we take care of a little errand for him. Okay. So let's run all the way back down here to the other part of the city. So Firewatch have some fairly valuable drops. So people either kill them, or there's some that are pickpocketable and they give similar drops. Okay. So we do a little fetch quest. Around and around we go. Alright. You need to get out of here, Vanstrom. Alright. Let's go back and tell this idiot his little task is taken care of and to please let us in and chop some wood, please. In we go. Alright. So the blisterwood tree is a fairly decent AFK wood chopping method. It's not particularly amazing as far as such things go. Well, basically you just click and you chop wood until your inventory is full. Although occasionally you'll be attacked by a spider that will interrupt you. So you just set up a good idle alert. And you just re-click every time the idle alert goes off and drop the logs when you're done, when the inventory is full. There's other AFK woodcutting methods now that are just as good or better. I think chopping roots in one of the new Varlamore dungeons is possibly just as good. Anyway, back to the Icene graveyard with our logs. Yeah, Versanaza. North to the boat. And then we're going to have to go buy food. And otherwise get our inventory into shape. And hopefully I can kill this guy on the first attempt this time. It took quite a few attempts and I did it on the main. Although I did stream most of those attempts. I was way worse at the game back when I did it in the main, too. Okay. So we need to go back to the hideout. Which I think it's faster just to teleport to Versanaza. Oh, speaking of Gridmaster, which somebody just mentioned in chat, in-game chat, Gridmaster starts tomorrow. Gridmaster is apparently going to be a sort of League's Light, a faster, shorter version of League's. I'm going to be playing that tomorrow. Okay, we now have a blisterwood sickle. So currently this thing has plus 42 melee strength and plus 62 crush attack bonus. If we use the blisterwood sickle on the Avandis flail, it now gains plus 46 melee strength and plus 68 crush bonus. Okay. It's not actually that much better. It's definitely better though. Okay, now we just need to fight Vanstrom Klaus. Alright, let's go bank. We're going to do that at Versenhaza, because the bank is right here by the teleport. Alright. I'm going to keep the enchanted sickle for now. The Firewatch clothing I'm going to put in with the skilling outfits. Alright. Blisterwood Flail. Dragon Defender. Armadillo Plate Legs. Climbing Boots. Barrow's Gloves. Actually, wait. Do I want... I think I want magic armor. Like anti-magic armor. Speak to Vanesco at the Icing Graveyard once you're combat ready. Okay, yada yada. That's fine. Recommended equipment includes the carols, which I definitely do not have. It's recommended it has some magic defense gear, protect from magic. Okay. Yeah. So you want the unholy mix of anti-mage and melee bonus. Do I want to take the crystal bow as a... No, I don't. Do I have any knives? I think I have black knives in here somewhere. What do I do with them? I did have knives. Why didn't I see them though? Oh, they're there. Okay. Need the Helve Nada's Knot. Strength Amulet. Okay. Need a cape and a blessing. And that should be our armor for the fight. The black knives will be for one of the special attacks. Let's go buy food now. So this fight's a pain in the ass. Basically, you have to murderize a fairly strong defensively idiot who not only are you going to have trouble hitting, but also he has a lot of health, so it's a relatively long fight. And he has a lot of very high damage, very hard hitting attacks. He has 3 special attacks he does. He has one where he summons a blood veld to attack you, which is very easy to deal with. You just throw a knife at it and it dies. And then he summons a blood orb. I don't remember what the blood orb does if you don't take care of it. It might be ignorable. I don't think it is. I think it does damage to you if you leave it too long. But one way or another, you can lure him into it. And if he walks into it, he takes damage. And then finally, the third one is his Stare into Darkness attack. Where if you're looking at him when it goes off, you take a ton of damage. And unfortunately, it comes out pretty quickly. So generally, what you do is you hit him, you step away, so you're facing away from him. You hit him, you step away. You hit him, you step away. Over and over and over again. Until he dies. Alright, that should be enough Karambwans for one fight. Back to Versenhaza. Now, I'm probably going to need to make some prayer potions. We definitely don't need those coins on us. Or the Dracon's medallion. I think we'll make 8 prayer potions. That's more than we'll need, but that's fine. Where are my Renars? There they are. So this will get us 6 full prayer potions. Because potions can have 4 doses, but by default you only make 3-dose potions. Alright. think 3 potions should be enough. I don't think he does any real drain attacks, but I do have a full super restore, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. We'll bring 2 prayer potions and a super restore. Just in case. So I can use the super restore if I need to. I don't have much in the way. I do have a dose of attack potion. So we'll drink that before we start the fight. We'll take both of my sharks and as many Karambons as I can carry. And we'll go try the fight. Protect from magic. Oh, and I want to turn off 117 HD for this. This fight is infamous. That with 117 HD you can't see the markers on the ground very well for the second half of the fight. So we're going to have to do this with ugly graphics. Damn it, we gotta go talk to Sophalon. Meanwhile, my attack potion's ticking down. Oh, I should have waited to pre-pot until later, but oh well. From here I will teleport a group to the Darkmire Arboretum. There we will join with some Vyres loyal to me. We will take your group to Castle Drakon as our prisoners. Once inside, my Vyres will ensure no one enters while we deal with my brother. Once Lorinil is dead, I will teleport you all back here again. I will then announce his death to my kind and take his place as ruler of Mauritania. From there we will start to build our new kingdom together. Yeah, well, that'd be nice if it worked. However, Venescula, what is going on here? Vanstrom, I am here with a gift for my brother. Your efforts were valiant, Vanstrom, but alas, they were unsuccessful. I decided to take matters into my own hands using a new tactic. I negotiated with them, convinced them I was on their side. After that, bringing them in was trivial. I remember when I was young, our father would take me out into the woods hunting. That was where I truly discovered what it meant to be alive. The constant fear, the knowledge that if you fail, your very life may well be over. But then at the same time, the thrill of the chase, of the conquest, nothing can match it. One day he decided to bring my sister along. He felt it was time for her to develop her own taste for the hunt. She was a natural, a raw talent I have never seen before and rarely since. I felt a unique pride that day. That wasn't all, of course. There were so many things she excelled at, so many talents. But lying, Venescula. Lying was never one of them. Tell me, Venescula, what is the cause of this latest betrayal? How is it I have displeased you this time? This veil of lies is thinner than the humans you feast upon. Now, the truth. You have been gone too long, brother. While you spend your days hidden away lamenting about that stupid rock, our kind suffer. Out here in your city, they're starving. There's not enough blood to go around, and their great leader is unwilling to provide a solution. Something has to change or we're doomed. Venescula, my dear sister, you disappoint me. You and your kind, you have spent your years engrossing yourself in culture and aristocracy, pretending to be something you're not. And in that time you have forgotten something. Allow me to remind you. I am Lornil something or other Dracan, ruler of Mauritania and lord of Amperium. And when you play your games of politics, you do not do so because you're smarter than me. When you weave your words and make your schemes, you are not getting the better of me. No, you do these things only because I allow it, because your plots are so insignificant to me that I do not care to pay attention to them. But now, Venescula, now you have my attention. And now you will be reminded what it means to cross the Lord of Vampirium. Poof, go bunch of fools. Vanstrom? My lord? Are you still loyal? Yes, my lord. Good. Deal with the rest of this. My sister and I have much to discuss. I have waited a long time for this day, the day the Myrick finally die. There'll be no hellhounds or abominations this time, though. This time, I'll deal with you myself. Well, well, Saphalon Hollow. How long I have wished to end your pitiful life. Stop. Just stop for a moment and think. This isn't who you really are. Your classic bullshit moment. You had a life before this. Think back to those days. You talk too much. Shall we begin? Oh, damn it, I screwed up immediately. Ooh, that was a big hit. No! You idiot. How could you walk too close to that? Okay, with those two big screw-ups, I might not be able... Well, I probably won't be able to do this. Maybe if I get no more screw-ups. Okay, we got that perfect this time. Actually, I believe we can just smack his ass a couple times, because he won't repeat it twice in a row. I think. Boom. Okay. I think next out is the blood valve again. I'm gonna drink Super Restore because my attack's drained a little bit. I'm pretty sure I've used too much food. There's like 0% chance I'll be able to deal with this. Better armor, of course, would help. Stop missing, damn it. Yeah. I need to get way better luck here. It's worth continuing to try for the practice, but oh shit. Damn it, I screwed up the timing on that. and paid with most of my health bar. Alright. Yeah, we're not getting that kill. No way, no how. Alright. Let's turn on non-terrible graphics. I should. Okay, how many charges do I have in this thing? 102, so we used half of the ring. Okay, let's get a fresh one. Additionally, I used 1 dose of Super Restore. Two doses of prayer, apparently. Okay. Let's deposit those. Grab coins. I don't really have any options for better armor. Unless... looking for anti-magic armor. I don't really have anything better, yeah. The Brutus shield would technically be better. But also I would give up some max hits for that. So not worth it. Actually, would I give up a max hit for that? Maybe not, actually. So Brutus shield might be an option. This is not my actual max hit. Well, here, actually. Which ask an expert. Wiki DPS calculator. Oh yeah, not Dracon. What the hell the guy name again? Klaus. Vanstrom Klaus. Okay. Now. The Dragon Defender would actually be notably more DPS. %6 more accuracy? Really? Okay. Is there anything else I can do to boost this up? How much are climbing boots giving me? basically nothing. Not that it matters because I don't have anything better to go in the boot slot. Yeah. Okay. Let's go buy food. Okay, off to Brimhaven we go. If I don't get hit by any of his specials, and if I get a little bit lucky on damage rolls, I think we'll be okay. Better food would also help. But to get better food, I would either need to bug somebody else in the game. I could steal some of their food. And really, Karambons are probably what I would get anyway. The important thing is not to die, because that's expensive. I wish this place stocked like more than 3 of them. Oh well, you can't have everything, I guess. Alright. That should be good enough. Damn it, I did not bring my medallion. Oh well. Let's go to the bank and grab a medallion. Okay, actually, let's try this with a glory. Glory is more DPS. It's 2% more accuracy. Same max hit. Okay. Well, we'll wear a glory then. Okay. I think I'm going to pray incredible reflexes and ultimate strength here. Yeah. Also, I should bring a one-click teleport. Yeah, let's use the active file as one-click teleport. If having one less food is all the difference, then I'm going to be very sad that I decided to do that. But also, in emergency, I won't have to go out here and right-click my RD cloak. I can just left-click the file, and I will save myself 50k monies. Alright, let's change back to ugly mode. I end up using too much prayer, I'll have to turn off the boost prayers, but for now... We're doing better than we were last time. But also I'm going to have to turn off at least some of my prayers because we're using way too much. Shit, I almost turned toward him at a very bad moment. You may stop hitting zeros now. We've got him a lot lower than we did last time. Well, there's a chance. Come on, just hit well a few times. Like that. Or that. $59 HP until phase 2. 36 HP until phase 2. 26. 11. Alright, phase 2. Shit! Ah! I was clicking food just as I got nailed. Alright. Yeah, we can do that fight. No problem. I just have to not screw that up. Okay, give me back my stuff, damn it. Oh, that's right. We can't get it at death. We have to go get it from, what's his face at the Essene Graveyard. And it costs 50,000 coins each time, too, because screw you, that's why. Yeah, anyway. Thankfully, you don't actually have to bring the money along with you. So we can just go ahead and grab our medallion, which is why I left it in the bank. Go to Verisinhaza. And then take the boat and get our stuff. There's no reason to have that running anymore. Okay. Give me back my stuff. We're gonna have to go buy more food. Oh well. I probably got to make more prayer potions too. I didn't use any of the super restores. I'm gonna bank that. And as long as you don't get hit by any of his specials, we don't get drained, so I'm just gonna count on not getting hit by any specials. If I get hit by specials, we're definitely not gonna have enough food for the second phase either. Okay. Let's grab our cash. And let's go buy more caramblons. But it is 11:16, so I'm going to take a break, probably get a little something to eat, and then I will continue trying to kill him off stream. Because I think here is where I'm going to call it. Tomorrow will be more RuneScape. But not game questing type RuneScape. It'll be very different. Because tomorrow, Gridmaster begins. As I may have mentioned earlier, Gridmaster is a temporary game mode, which means everything is going to be amped up far past 11. XP rates are going to be out of control. There will be insane bonuses you can get for doing various things. Things like +5 minimum hit to all attacks for killing a lesser demon in a specific spot, just as a random, for example. Completely overpowered bullshit of every kind you can imagine. Yeah. So we're going to be playing amped up RuneScape tomorrow. If you ever thought the game was too slow, I will inform you it will be anything but slow. But anyway, that's for tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing in Gridmaster tomorrow, but we'll be doing something. I'm probably going to start playing it before stream and continue after stream for, well, a lot of time. So whatever ends up being streamed is whatever I'll be doing around that time. I mean, obviously. Thursday will not be more Gridmaster because Thursday we're going to be playing Prototype. I tested it. It was working. Works great. And it's the first time I had Prototype running on a computer that I owned since, I think, Windows 7 was what was installed on my PC at the time. Pretty sure. I don't think I ever got it running on any of my Windows 10 PCs. So that's a blast from the past. Also a very fun game, by the way. Anyway. And then Friday, of course, will be, what do y'all call it? EDF. And then Saturday and Sunday, I might just say screw Metal Gear. We're doing RuneScape. But we'll see. Depends how much fun I'm having in Gridmaster. I'm definitely be playing the hell of that off stream. If I'm having tons of fun in Gridmaster, we'll probably do that for the weekend. And if it's just kind of like, okay, then we'll probably do Metal Gear. But we'll see. For tonight, though, let's see. Is anyone streaming anything on the old file list? Nope. All right. Well, I don't think we're ready anyway then. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for RuneScape Insanity Edition. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.